physical components of networks. Yeah. What are the components that collectively make a network? Yeah. First, we are having host. Then we will be having network access devices. And then we'll be having network infrastructure devices. Yeah. Under the host, these are the devices. They never perform networking. They never perform networking. These are the devices who will initiate the traffic. ठीक है. अब ये देखो, मेरा पीसी से मैंने google.com पे कुछ एंटर कर रखा है google.com. ठीक है. मेरा पीसी जो होता है वो एक पैकेट को जनरेट करता है, ट्रैफिक को इनिशिएट करता है. ठीक है. और जो होस्ट है ना, जितने भी डिवाइस वो ये ट्रैफिक को इनिशिएट कर रहा है, वो सारे डिवाइसेस होस्ट के कैटेगरी के अंदर आता है. अब इसके अंदर क्या क्या होता है, हमारा आपके लैपटॉप्स होता है, पीसीज होता है, टैबलेट्स होता है, स्मार्टफोन्स होता है, इवन सर्वर्स भी होता है. ठीक है. आपको जो सर्वर्स होता है ना, वो कभी भी नेटवर्किंग परफॉर्म करता है नहीं, वो सिर्फ ट्रैफिक को इनिशिएट करता है. ठीक. अब ये हो गया होस्ट आपका. ठीक है. अब ये जो ट्रैफिक जनरेट कर रखा है, जो होस्ट ने ट्रैफिक जनरेट कर रखा है, the whatever the traffic that host has initiated, this has to be taken to that particular destination. See, I am generating traffic for google.com. Clear? If I am generating this traffic, obviously this has to go all the way to Google server, and I need to get a reply back. Clear? Who will help in carrying this traffic from my PC to Google server? These network access devices and network infrastructure devices. These help me in doing this. And that is why these are called as networking devices. What are they called? Networking devices. ठीक है. मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि they physically take the connection, they physically take the traffic. No. Yeah. Whatever the path I want. Yeah. Whatever the path I want to go. यार आप देखो. You need to go all the way from Delhi to Kanyakumari. Yeah. You are the traffic. You are the traffic. Now your source is Delhi. Your destination is Kanyakumari. Clear? If you want to go all the way from Delhi to Kanyakumari, you don't know the way, right? Obviously, you will be having some people in Delhi asking, if I want to go Kanyakumari, what is my path in here should I go to? There will be some group of people who will be helping you out, right? Yes, you can go from here to Katare Chowk and Katare Chowk to so-and-so, Swana Road, I don't know, Swana Road, and from there on go, right? Now, this doesn't mean that these people, they are carrying you. No, they are telling you that if you go through this way, you can reach. Getting it? They are not physically carrying you. They are just telling you the information. They are guiding you, right? And you have reached from Delhi to Rajasthan. Now, in Rajasthan, you were stuck. Immediately, you will be going to local people and you'll be asking, hey, I need to go to Kanyakumari. What is the way? They don't physically carry you. They'll tell you. They'll guide you, right? Go through this way. Go to Maharashtra, then go to Goa, and then go the straight way. You'll be getting it, right? The same thing is happening here. What are the traffic my host has generated? In order to make this traffic go to Google server destination, my network access devices and network infrastructure devices, they will have the path and they will guide my traffic to go. Okay. And this is why they are called as networking devices. Here. And now what is the difference between these network access devices and network infrastructure devices? Network access devices, these are the devices which provide the interaction between the host to the network. host to the network. But my concern is, whenever an host has initiated a traffic, a packet, he has generated a packet. Who is the first level of network device who receives this traffic? Those are network access devices. Here, for suppose, here it is my PC. It is connected to a switch. Here, and I'm also having a wireless adapter, Wi-Fi. To this Wi-Fi, I'm having a mobile connected. Yeah. Whatever my traffic is initiated here, I have generated a packet for google.com. This packet will be first hit on network access device. This device is called network access device. Why? Because he is the access of me to get to the network. He is providing me the access to the network. Getting it? And from the PC, switch is a network access device. See, actually, how basically your connectivity will be like this. If you are a Cisco guy, I mean, in here I'm having a server, right? Usually, what happens? This is the layer 1, where your host will be sitting on, and to this host, in order to interconnect this host together, you will be using a device. Yeah. These devices which interconnect the host together are called as network access. Yeah. This is a simple term. If I initiate the traffic, who is the first network device that receives my traffic? Obviously, this network access device. Right? This is the point I'm trying to make. Right? And these switches will be interconnected with this network infrastructure devices. Yeah. And these network infrastructure devices, these are the devices which will take the decision in order to divert the traffic between networks. Okay. If I want to communicate within the network, now this PC and this PC are in the same network. They want both to be communicated. Network access device helps out. Okay. But if this guy who is in 10 network wants to speak with some other network, some other device in some other network, now they are completely in different network. Now there is an intervention needed of this network infrastructure. Okay. He has got the rights to do that. Okay. Only he, right? So this is the thing. So network access devices, these are used to connect multiple hosts together, and they provide the interconnection between this host and the network. And these network access devices, these are the devices which will operate between networks or route the traffic between networks. Here, if I want to speak to some other device, a device which is in some other network, not in my own network, these network access devices cannot do anything. They don't have that capability to do that. Who has got all these rights? Only this network infrastructure devices has got. For example, routers, firewalls, these are the devices called as network infrastructure devices. And at network access device, you can have hubs, switches, access points. And in OSI point of view, these are called as layer 2 devices, not hubs. Switches and access points, these are the layer 2 devices. Routers, firewalls, these are called as layer 3 and above layer 3 devices. For suppose if you are taking a firewall, he works both at at layer 3 and even at the layers above the layer. Routers, they'll be working on layer 3. For now, remember these terms. You'll be understanding this once you finish the OSI.
So are we gonna understand OSI model too?
Yes, that is the important point. Hubs, switches, routers, functions. What do they do actually? Hubs are physical layer devices. Yeah. So what they used to do is actually how our motor has gone between these hubs and switches. First, PCs were invented, right? Personal computers. As the time has gone, earlier, before network, if these two pieces have to communicate, how would I do it? I need to copy the information, whatever the information I need to exchange between these two devices. I have to copy that into a floppy, a CD something. That would help me out at that point. So I have copied this into a floppy information, and I've taken this all the way to this PC and I have inserted that in this PC. This was the thing.
The floppy.
Floppies. But people realize that how many floppies do I need to waste? I cannot reuse floppies. So what did they do? They tried a mechanism like this. Instead of using these floppies in a single go, I will connect these devices, and whenever I send the traffic from, whenever I whatever the data I want to share, I'll send through this, and it has to go all the way to that PC. They have achieved it. Use cables, so and so mechanisms, right? But as of today, we don't have that much in detail because no one is using this now. Yeah, but the idea was this. And once they have achieved this, one PC connecting to another PC, their motor has gone. Now they wanted single PC to be communicating with multiple. They tried, okay, I'll be connecting with this, but if I want the same PC to be communicating at the same point of time with and multiple devices, how many cables should I use? How many NICs should I use? This was a problem.
Obviously.
They came up with single. I will be having a device in between, central device to which I will be connected, and multiple devices do be connected.
Got it.
And now at their point of time, that point of time, if I am sending a message,
Goes to everyone.
it goes to everyone.
Not only.
Yes.
Demerit of hub.
One. They realize that if I want to make communication with a single device, how would I do it? And then they came up with switch. And switch is little intelligent. What is it? Intelligent. This guy, he will identify the devices. This on this interface I'm having so and so device, on this interface I'm having so and so device. If I'm receiving a packet, I'll check whom should this go for. And then I'll be sending it to phone later. Okay. This is the switch. And he works completely on MAC address. And that is why it is called as a layer 2 device. As this physical hub, he don't have that intelligence. He is called as layer 1 device. He's just connecting the devices, that's it. Nothing much more than that. He's not he cannot take an intelligent decision. So he's called as a layer 1. Yeah. And it is a physical layer device, just broadcast every packet to say. But whereas switch, it is a layer 2 device which works on the basis of MAC address, and it is intelligent than hub and switches the traffic in the network. Yeah. For layer 2, switch is doing its responsibility. But if I want to switch the packets between two different networks, I needed a router.
Okay, got it.
So it is a layer 3 device which works on IP, and it mainly routes the traffic between
Networks.
net.